Hey lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm May. Welcome to my old and new subbies. I'm so glad to have you all here with me today. As the thumbnail show, we are going to be bringing you Christmas in July. So we're going to go ahead and jump into our first project, and I have some announcements for you as we get further along into the video. So what you see I'm doing here, lovies, on my first project, I picked this I said it's a shelf sitter, but it also has hinges on the back where you can hang it up. It is a piece that I found at Hobby Lobby on clearance for like 10 or 11 bucks, something like that. Was original right out the gate. I'm starting up, guys. It was originally $45.99, which I think 10 bucks is a good deal for this piece. But what you see I'm doing here is I am going over it. It just said, hey y'all, welcome, which is hey lovies, welcome. But I wanted to make it into a Christmas sign because it reminded me of like the top part of a fireplace. That's where my brain went. And so what I'm doing is I covered it in the mineral color chalk paint by Waverly, and then I did 2 coats of white paint by Waverly. Now those words were really engraved in there deeply, so I tried to cover it up, but it was still coming through. But at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm not putting a 4th coat of paint on here. And so what I'm doing here is I took some of the hazelnut color paint by Waverly, and I started distressing the top because I wanted the top to match the bottom, which was a naturally already distressed look. And I think I matched it pretty well, guys. And I have to say, I really think this came out super cute. It's very simple, but it came out really pretty to me. And so next I'm taking these cutouts that I had. I picked these up from Michael's last year at the end of Christmas sale, and I got them for like 60 cents. They were like $2.99 a pack, and I picked up as many as I could, but it was like 60 cents a pack. So I snacked. I did have a snack today, but I snatched those up. So next I have this beautiful applique that I purchased off of Temu, and it's a really good size. Unfortunately, I don't know the size. If I had to guess, I would probably say it came in about 4 inches or so, but I thought it would look super pretty at the top of this piece, guys. And I just put, I painted in black, and as you guys saw, I did some distressing with the hazelnut paint and then a little bit of white paint on it just to tie it all together. And I really want to know how you guys feel about this. Like I said, it's super simple, but yet I think it's just absolutely pretty. It really is a pretty piece. So once I get everything done, I didn't distress the words because I really wanted that black to pop here. I lay them out how I want it. I put the applique in the top there. And guys, let me know if the applique was a little bit too much. Should I have left that off, or do you guys like the addition of that? And then next what I'm doing is I'm taking some of these little cute miniature pots here, and I had some of my little scrap greenery laying around. I put it in on the inside of it. I do wish they were a tad bit bigger, but I still like them here. Like, it did not take over the piece, but I don't feel like it took anything away from it either. So, and I did get those from my good friend Kathy Jo at Kathy Jo DIY. Love her to pieces. She sent those to me. I shared with you guys in a goodie box that she sent me. And so I thought they would fit here very nicely, and just that little pop of green, because I had a lot of the whites and, you know, black, the little neutral tones going on here. And I'm like, okay, let's just give it a little pop of green here. And I didn't want it to be overwhelming. Now, my original thought was to add some Jenga blocks here and kind of make it look like a brick stack, but I didn't like the way that came out, so I omitted that piece. And then, so now what we're doing, we're getting everything glued down, guys, and I'm just filling the little pots up with hot glue just so those pieces stay put. They were kind of in there pretty snug as is, but I just added the hot glue in there just to make sure they don't go anywhere. And once I do that, I'm just going to add more hot glue to the back of the little miniature pots and glue them down to make sure they're in place. Now, I didn't do anything heavier here, just in the event I want to switch this around and do something else with it. And one of the other things I'll let you guys know too, with all the coats of paint I put on here, it gave it like a natural crackling effect. I was not trying to do that, but I love the way it came out. Now, yes, guys, I am in collaboration today with my good friends here on YouTube. That's Ro with Craftacular and my girl Jenny from Lovely Moments Creating. I will have both of their information in my description box below. So please stop by, Lovies. Tell them I said hello. I cannot wait to see what they have created for you. And if you're coming from their channel, welcome, welcome. I hope you like the content here, and I hope you consider joining my little YouTube family. Also, Lovies, please stop by Joe's channel. Joe. I'm so sorry, Ro. Her name is not Joe. It's Ro. I'm sorry. Y'all know I be running my mouth. And we're trying to get her to 1K, guys. So stop by, show her some love. She is awesome at what she does. She is a wood round queen. So go by, check her out. Her work is clean. She's fun to watch, and tell her I said hello. So next, what you guys see I'm doing here is I'm taking some of that wallpaper from Dollar Tree. I know you guys have seen it. It is blazing across YouTube right now. It's the new wallpaper that's out there, and I was lucky to get some of this from Jenny. I did find some pieces as well. But she sent me this, and as soon as I saw this, I instantly thought Christmas, and I was like, yes, I have to use this for the Christmas in July video. And so that's what I'm doing here. Now, I did get this board from Daiso, and if you guys have been around with me anytime, you know Daiso is a store here in California that I like to go to. It is equivalent to a Dollar Tree Plus. However, their price point starts at $1.75 and up, and I love getting their wood pieces as well. So what you see I'm doing here, of course, this sheet was not long enough because the board came in about 20 inches and the sheet came in a little bit under that. I want to say around about 18 if I'm not mistaken. And I'm just lining it up, and luckily enough, this was a running sheet. You can tell it was a running sheet because it lined up seamlessly, guys. And I was like, yes, should I take credit for that? Like, I lined it up good. I'm gonna take credit for that because, you know, I could have put that way off to the left, but I lined it up, y'all, the right way. So anyway, once I get that lined up and I cut it down to fit the board, you see I'm removing the painter's tape here. And I did go with painter's tape because I didn't want to take the chance of ripping any of that print up. And guys, if you work with this wallpaper before, you know it is super sticky. So once you get this thing in place, once you lay it down, that's it for the mother. That's it. The rules have been set for the house. The mother has spoken. It ain't coming up, y'all. So just know when you lay it down, it's staying down, okay? So once we get that done, I'm just smoothing it all out, making sure there's no lumps and bumps and bruises up in there. And I'm using my little brayer to smooth that out, and then I'm going to do the same exact thing to cover the bottom piece. Now, as I was looking at this, I was thinking I should have added like a checker print or something to the bottom of it. But once it was all done, I was happy with my choice. But you guys can let me know, should I have added a checker print to it, or was it good to go as is? I don't know. Y'all can let me know. So all I'm doing is sanding away the little edges that seeped over there from the wallpaper. And I love this just like this. This piece right here, it just, you can do so much on a board like this. But what I wanted to do here was taking this ornament. This is one of the ornaments, large size ornaments that are wood cutout ornaments. It's that you can get from Dollar Tree. It's a wood sign in the shape of ornament. Hello. And this napkin is gorgeous. I think I got this from DecorageNapkins.com, I think. And it just says winter blessings. And this was, it just tied in perfect to this whole piece. And this is the reason why I wanted to add the checker print to the bottom of that board, because I knew this napkin was coming up, and I was like, oh, I like that color contrast. I like the way that's working together, and I would like to incorporate it. But once all was said and done, I think it probably would have been too much. But again, you guys can let me know, should I have added in the checker print, buffalo print, whatever you want to call it. But what you saw I did there was I just took my water pen, guys. If you've been here with me, you guys know I love decoupage, and this is just a technique that I prefer. I use the water pen to separate the napkin and get me a nice uneven tear. Now you can also do this using a paintbrush. And so once I get that separated and outline how I want, I'm just going to add that into this wood piece here. Now the color I used on here is a color called Succulent by Folk Art, and I am loving that color. I just recently found it a few months ago, and I'm sure it's been around for years and years and years, but I stumbled upon it and I love it because it gives you this water stain finish, and it blended so nice with this napkin, guys. This project came together effortlessly. All I saw was that wallpaper. I knew that's what I wanted. Next thing I know, the napkin, I was going through my napkins, this one popped up, and I'm like, this is it. This is my project. So all I'm doing is taking some of my Mod Podge, doing a nice light coat on it, getting that napkin laid down, set it to the side so it could dry. Next, I'm going in with some of my flat wood dowels here. Now, I did pick these up off of Amazon some time ago, guys. I want to say they come in about 18 inches as well, give or take. And I just cut them down to fit this board because I wanted to give it some framing. Also, I did not paint the side of the board intentionally. Now, as I think about it, I probably could have went in with some of that succulent paint, but I was going for a more natural colors, light, wintry colors, if you will. And I just was like, you know what, I knew I was going to be putting these wood dowels on here, and they're natural. So I was like, you know what? I just wanted to blend together. Now, it's not something that I cannot go back and fix. I could definitely go back and add the paint if I choose to do so. But right now, I'm loving the end result of this project. So you guys can let me know what you have painted the sides. So next, what you see I'm doing here is I had this faux fur yarn that I did pick this up from Michael's. It was, I think when I got it, it was either, I feel like it was like 60% off or something like that. But anyway, you can find it anywhere. Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, you name it, it's out there. I decided to add to the wintry theme of this, and because I felt like this wood piece was missing something, but I didn't want to add any embellishments like little pieces to this. I wanted something else. So I decided to outline it using this faux fur ribbon. Or yeah, ribbon, whatever it's called. No, it's not ribbon, yarn. And so I'm just fluffing it out there once I get it wrapped around, and I'm going to cut it off because I'm not going to cover that part where the hole is, because I'm going to come in with this wooden bow cutout that I have. I did order that also off of Temu, and I forget how many come in a pack. I want to say 12, but it was only like not even $3, guys. And these are beautiful cutouts. I love the detail on them. And so what I decided at this point, I was going to go again with that natural color bow cutout, but I was like, you know what, red is screaming to me here. So I was like, okay, we're going to paint one of the bows red. And then I just added in some of the red glitter paint that I had. It was by Decor, and I just added in a pearl embellishment here. And guys, when I put this on that wood cutout, oh my goodness, this little piece, it just screamed Christmas to me. I absolutely adore this in the way it came together. Now, also what I did to add just a little bit more pop of color, I always say that, a bit more. I always say things wrong. I say everything wrong. Y'all should know that by now. For anybody that's been here, when it just does not come out how it's supposed to. But y'all know what I meant by it. Okay, I just wanted to add some more color here. So I'm taking one of these red strings that I had in my possession here, and I'm just going to hang it from the branch there, and I just want to look like the ornament was swaying in the wind. A super large ornament just swaying in the wind. That's where my mind went. And guys, I love this piece. I really truly do love the way this came together. That napkin is stunning. The wallpaper is beautiful in my opinion. I don't know if you all would agree. I may be way too happy about this little piece, and it may be nothing to no one else, but I absolutely adore the way this came together. I got my little swaying ornament in the wind effect that I was going for, and I just really truly love the way this came together, guys. So what I also did was I did still take that natural color bow there and add it to the top, and guys, What do you think? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Chat it up, guys. Chat it up. Let me know. So as we move on into our third project, we're going in with another one of these wood cutouts from Dollar Tree. And we're going in with this different wallpaper. Now, again, this is one that Jenny sent me, and I absolutely love this as well. I know, and I like this one because it technically can be used as fall, but I saw winter in it, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to use a whole lot of it because I do believe that's where more fall would come into place. And I was chatting with Ro, and we were talking about it, and I was like, I see winter there. It just depends on how you use it. And so next what I'm doing is I had some more cutouts that I picked up from Temu, and it says peace, Noel, and joy on them. And I thought, how cute would it be to have them as hanging ornaments from this large ornament cutout. And so I'm just going to take some jute twine, get them strung up, and then I'm going to put the string through them so I could string them up. Make them appear if they're dangling in the wind too. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. My brain is fried. It's only, I'm just tired. I'm tired, y'all. I really have been exhausted, but I don't know. Just getting old, I guess. Older, should I say? Not old. Not old. I'm getting older, and it's just, I can't do all the things I used to do. All right, let's get back to what we were doing here. All right, so once I get that done, I get them hanging how I want, and I'm not going to glue the bottom pieces of these down because I really want them to be able to move around and such once I get them, get the actual, once it's actually hanging. Ah, my goodness. So next I go in with some jute twine. Now, as I look back on this, while I was doing this voiceover, I could have omitted this part and just went with the faux yarn, two areas of that, or two strands of that, instead of adding in that jute twine. But again, I don't think it took away from anything. I just feel like it probably would have looked a little bit cuter if I had just did it with strictly the yarn only. But again, you guys can let me know. Y'all can let me know. Now I'm repuncturing that hole that was already there. I'm just puncturing through the wallpaper just so I can go ahead and get my other piece of jute twine through there so it could be hung up. Now, what I also decided to do, because it does have these cute little cutout bows on the top of them, I felt like it needed something, and I just so happen to have these little pearl embellishments that's the same taupish color as that wallpaper. And again, all of this just came together seamlessly, guys, and I was just like, you know what, these two projects were meant to be, so I'm just gonna roll with it. And that's what I do, because that's what I do, y'all. We just roll. That's what we do. So next I add that jute twine to the top because, of course, I had to jump ahead because that's what I do. I never slow my roll. I'm trying. I'm even trying to slow down my voiceover for y'all today. Did y'all notice? I'm trying. I'm really trying. So now we're going to move into project number 4. And what I used here was some chunky wood rounds. Now, I picked these up from Michael's. You can also find these at Dollar Tree if you're lucky. I have been lucky once, never saw them again. Now, I also took some of the larger tower tumbling blocks that you can find at Five Below, and I'm going to take 3 of the smaller ones you can find at Dollar Tree, and we're going to create the letter H. We're doing that 3 for 3 H's, because we're going to be making ho, 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 and a Merry Christmas. We're not doing the Merry Christmas part. We're just doing ho, ho, ho. That's it. So then I found this beautiful polka dot napkins. I love polka dots too. I love polka dots and stripes together. And I was really trying to figure out how I could get polka dots and stripes into this one, but it wasn't going to work. So polka dots it was. So I'm just ironing that out to get the little creases out. Then I'm going to add some Mod Podge to these chunky rounds that you guys can see here. I'm going to set those to the side and let those dry. Then we're going to come in with that polka dot napkin, and I'm just going to outline it and take off a square, which I could have did this before without having to really iron it, but my brain wasn't working. at that point. So this is where we landed. So once I do that, I get it cut out. I go in with some parchment paper, my mini heat press, go over it. And that's just to seal the deal, make it nice and tight, snug as a bug in a rug. And I'm not going to paint the outside of these either. Okay, again, I was just not about that in this video. I don't know why, but I wasn't. And maybe I should have been, but I'm not questioning it at this point. I like the outcome of these projects because rarely do I like every single one that I do. And I really liked every single one today, guys. So once I do that, I had another napkin, as you can see, where it was the white polka dots, red background, and this one was the white background, the red polka dots, and I really liked that. I thought this was super cute. Now, I was like, okay, next I'm going to take these little cutouts or whatever they're called. You can find these at Hobby Lobby. They're 99 cents a piece, and I absolutely adore this. I think it's so cute. I think it's so cute. And so for the little circle in the O's, I wanted to add them in the middle, and I don't know if that really works, but once you guys see it all together, maybe you can let me know. And everything, guys, will be shown in at the end of the video in the final reveal, so stick around for that. I can't wait for you guys to see. I love the final reveal. That's like the best part of the video for me. Like, I do love crafting, but I would love to just like craft off camera and then just do a whole bunch of final reveals. I would love to do that. But then it's kind of like, when you put all the work in it, share with the people. So I want to share with you people, and then it gives me a chance to talk to you guys, and we get to laugh together, all the good stuff. So yeah, it all works out. But here we are going in with the H's, okay? And I'm just going to cover that with that same faux yarn. And I go up and down, and then across, and then up and down on the other one. I'm not going to take you through that on all three of those because it's exactly the same process. But I did want to show you how I did it, just in case you were wondering. I think it's all pretty self-explanatory, as most of my projects are, I think. But I think today's was really easy and really easy to follow along, even if I shut my mouth the whole video, which, y'all know I can do that. That wasn't gonna happen. I try, but you know, I can't help it. It's just a liquidy mouth. It's just go. I have to talk to y'all. I have to, because I love my lovies. And don't forget, guys, to check out Ro and Jenny's channel. I will have their information in my description box below, guys. Go by it, because I know without a doubt that you guys are going to enjoy what they put together for you. I can promise you that. If I don't promise you anything else, I can promise you are going to enjoy that. And if you are coming by from their channel, guys, I hope you have loved it so far. I hope you are considering joining my YouTube family. I am a little bit laid back today. Normally I do come with quite a bit of shenanigans, but this video was kind of shenanigans free almost. So yeah, but I'm here, we're here. Let's just do our thing, hang out, sip some tea, chit chat a bit. Let's talk about these crafts today. All right, and that's it for that project, guys. We're moving into the final project of today. Now this was a fun one for me. I have all these little cow stencils, the Highland Cow, regular cow, farmhouse cow, whatever kind of cow you have, I have it here. And I have a lot of stencils, silk screen stencil, plastic stencil that I don't use, guys. So I'm really trying to use as much of the things that I have as I can and share with you guys. And I know some of you may not have them, but think of this as, you know, think of the alternatives, because Dollar Tree has stencils, Amazon has a really inexpensive stencil, so does Temu. If you can wait 10 years to get it from Temu, then I mean, go there, because you know, it's there, it's affordable. But I have these things and I really want to start using them. And so this one came up and I was like, how cute would it be to make a Christmas Highland Cow? So that's what we're doing today. And I'm just using the colors, Apple Barrel by Folk Art. And then I'm using some more of that hazelnut color paint. I am going to use a pink color, and it's some type of coral color, but I can't remember exactly what it is. And it's by Folk Art. And that's what you see I'm using here. Now right here is looking like a little fuzzy puppy. I know, with some little horns on it. But once I remove the stencil, people, it is going to look like a little Highland Cow. Now, there was some bleeding here, so I did do some cleanup, and I had ran my camera because I thought it was going to die, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to finish, so I was like, let me capture as much as I could for you. But it worked out, so I did edit a lot of that out. But now we're coming back with another one of those little Santa Claus like we used on the previous project. I just needed the hat from him, so we took him from Saint Nick to just Nick, and you know, we took his hat and we're going to put it on the Highland Cow. And I just think this came together so cute. Now, one thing I will say, I should have left this just like this. Now, I did add in this little mini bow, which you can really not even tell, but I should have left this sign just like this. But me being May, I decided to add in some little embellishments, which it did not take away from the project, guys. I just, as I'm seeing this now, I felt like it probably didn't need those. But you guys can let me know, since we're now in the final reveal in Lovies. If you are still here writing with me, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate each and every one of you. I tell you guys that after every video because I truly appreciate each and every one of you. To the ones that reach out outside of the videos, chit chat with me, check on me just to say hello, things like that. I just appreciate each and every one of you. Life has been really busy for me, really hectic for me. I didn't put up my 2 videos like I normally do, and I feel bad about that, but I am working on trying to really get a schedule where we have at least one for sure video like out on Thursdays, like that, unless I'm collabing or if something else comes up. So stay tuned for that. And just thank you for being here. And if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, because you guys know how I feel about those comments. Keep them coming. I love to chat with you guys after each and every video. And let me know, Lovies, if you had a favorite of today. I want to hear from you. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Christmas in July, and it's hot in California right now. Okay, if I had to choose a favorite of today, I would have to say I really truly like them all. I really truly like them all equally today. All right, Lovies, and don't forget, I am in collaboration with my good friends here on YouTube. Go by Show Rose some love. Let's get her to 1K by the end of the day. Let's do that. She deserves it. She's put in the work. You know, she's so close, and that's just a good feeling to have when you know that you're right there. So let's do her a solid. Go tell my girl Jenny I said hello. I love her from the bottom of my heart. And until the next video, hugs and kisses. XOXO. Bye.